He's a showman. He's a showman off the pitch. He's a huge personality. He's a huge character. He's very much the extrovert, and that's our Perry.
He's a standards guy, and if we are going the places that we want to go, we have to hit the highest standard, and Perry will keep everyone accountable.
One of the most amazing parts about playing with him is that kind of all your traditional, okay, in rugby you do this in this situation, you can throw half those rules out because Perry's going to do things that no one else could do. He's going to step two guys, cut through and just score, and you're like, how on earth did he do that?
My first training session with prospective USA rugby players, Perry Baker was one of those players, and he caught my eye. Very quickly I moved to bring him into residency so that he could compete properly and on a full-time basis with the Eagles. I just looked at the man, I looked at the athlete, I looked at what he could become. I saw huge raw potential, raw speed which you can't buy.
And that's why this bloke is speed. He's mercury released from the bottle.
You know you can depend on him if you need him. You know that you can go to him with whatever it is, and he's genuine. The guy is genuine.
My Eagles debut was in Gold Coast, and like in the beginning I was just a sponge. I was trying to learn a lot.
He was nervous, he was agitated, but he had this underlying confidence that as and when he would get his opportunity, he would be able to hopefully make his mark.
Duratolo, now they've got it out to Baker, he's quick! They won't catch him! Try time for the fly-in Baker! Wanted to see him in action, that's quality!
And you could see pretty early on the potential that he would be able to bed himself in, and Perry took to it pretty well.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We've got a special one in Perry Baker!
The guys around me just trusted me and just gave me that confidence, and I learned a lot, you know, and it was a lot of fun.
We've got the utmost respect for Samoa. You know, that I think they've been a top 4 team in the second half of the season, and I think if we can get the ball and hold the ball, we have great physicality, we have great pace and great power, and we can cause them problems.
We're ready to go. Like the run was good, boys got good spirits, and it was fun today.
Perry's very passionate, very vocal. His energy before the game and that excitement, you know, we can feed off that, we can lift off that. But it's going to take everybody making sure they do their job and that we take our moments.
Perry Baker.
He's very caring, man. He will teach you the ins and out. Very selfless, and that's a teammate that you really need.
If you want to win a World Cup, it starts tomorrow. It starts from the first kickoff. We got one game, one 14-minute game. That's all that matters. So, you know, have a good rest of your night and enjoy it. When you wake up in the morning, there's one thing on our minds, and that's Samoa at 3:38 tomorrow evening.
The game of sevens, knockout rugby, Rugby World Cup, Cape Town, anything can happen.
There's a half gap through the middle. Great awareness. Three Samoans out wide, they flip it inside. Beautifully timed run from Matava.
And it just goes straight through some pretty weak defence. Scanlon's the one who receives the ball now. Man on there, go way too high, the man coming over and cover. There's the hole, there's the pass, great timing, great try.
You don't have a choice when you take the shirt. We have to come back tomorrow and we have to do it justice.
It's about the patch on the front of your shirt and the name on the back. It's not about you. And if you wake up tomorrow morning and that's not something that you're ready to do, tell Mike. And we'll put your jersey in the bag, and I'll go out there with whoever, the other 6 of us that want to go.
Oh my gosh, winning Player of the Year in 2017, it was just, that was unreal. Shows that hard work and dedication that you put into stuff and believe in yourself, like these will be the outcome.
When he got invited to Monaco for the top 3, he was like, no chance I'm going to win this, no chance I'm going to win this. I'm looking at his stats, I'm like, I think you got this.
I feel like winning that was for Brian, that was for Tiger, that was for people to believe in themselves. That's what that first one's for when I actually won it.
This game will be won and lost in the restarts. Whether we're kicking off or whether we're receiving. Whoever gets the ball and can control possession in these conditions will prosper.
A couple weeks ago, I stood in the circle and I asked you guys to show me what it meant to be a f***ing dog to you. And you guys f***ing delivered against South Africa. Give me the same f***ing thing again. We do everything together.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
So now we're playing for that flag on our chest.
The action comes at you fast here on day 2 of a 3-day tournament. USA and Wales.
He's got the tag as being one of the best players in the world, purely and simply because he is insanely elusive with ball in hand.
Crossfield is down. Here's Perry Baker. Watch the eagle fly. Baker gets the first try in this game. A delight to watch. The United States win this one.
I would describe Perry as the ultimate competitor. He wants to beat you inside and out.
Uruguay and the USA coming up. So much to play for these teams.
If you play with the calmness that you played for the majority of the last game, you'll be where you need to be. Okay, you get caught up in their frantic world of chaos, then all of a sudden you're playing in their world.
There's Baker in space. That's daunting. Oh, he doesn't need the outside. In and out. Individual. Brilliant from Perry Baker. USA back in this. Kicks it, hits it, rips it. Off he goes. Look at that. Los Teros from Uruguay have defeated the United States of America.
We have to keep each other honest. We didn't do that. Nobody is saying you ain't fucking working hard. But we didn't do that. And we got to fucking dust ourselves down one more time and we got to go again. Too much talent, there is too much ability, but there has to be more application. There has to be more action, less words. And there has to be a commitment to be consistent in those actions. And it needs to start from this moment. It's just the nature of the game, nature of sevens, but for us it's, you know, this tournament is what it is. It was March Madness in September, but it's all about getting things right, setting the platform, the foundations for what comes next. We're going into an Olympic qualification season as young men, and as an emerging and evolving squad, and that's what counts, because it's all about trying to find your way to the Olympics.
On the field, Perry's value is immediately apparent to anyone who's watched any of the USA Sevens team play. I mean, you can barely watch one game without him doing 2 or 3 things that you've never seen from anyone else.
And Baker, Perry Baker, they will not stop him.
I mean, he's such a spark and an energy boost, and I think sometimes, I mean, it's the nature of a sevens tournament that you're playing 6 games, you're battered, you're bruised, you're tired, might have just lost the last game in devastating fashion, and now you've got to get up and go again. And I think Perry's ability to kind of flick that mindset on, where he's going to be the guy bringing that energy and getting the guys going and getting the energy of the team in the right place.
It's between the USA Eagles and Kenya.
Dale finds Perry Baker on the outside. Baker looking to cut back in, beats a couple, Perry Baker for the line. We call it magic and the US just call it PB. Baker the speed stick. He's over once more at the Rugby World Cup Sevens. USA will win this one, take 11th place at the Rugby World Cup, and they take out Kenya.
Do you enjoy this evening? Do you enjoy what you need to do? Just remember where you've got to be, how you need to be, come the start of pre-season.
The tournament didn't go the way we wanted to go. It felt good to leave it with the W.
Perry can accomplish and do whatever he wants. And he could play this game for a long time, to be honest. I told him, like, bro, you a freak of nature.
He deserves all the glory and recognition for the work he's done and all the sacrifices he's made.
He'll probably be able to keep producing on the World Series for as long as he wants to.
He's not only become a very good rugby player, as I said, he's also become a very good man. And I think that's testament, that stands you in good stead for whatever he chooses to do after rugby.
What's next for Perry Baker? I want to be a coach, I really do. I want to be a coach. I see myself coaching the sevens team in 2024. You know, I see myself like taking over Mike's job whenever he's done. I'm learning under him. So right now I'm focused on playing. But do I have my thoughts on the next steps? I do.